Hi there. Do any of you feel like you need more space in your home? Well, we certainly did because we lived in a one-room yurt. And so we decided to build something.
We actually built this greenhouse and also sunroom last year, and we'd like to share that with you.
So come on in. Thanks for watching.
We built this addition onto our yurt in May of 2020. With more time spent at home, we really needed an extra room for some time alone and to work, relax, and connect to the outdoors.
Hey Tenshi.
Hi, Tenshi.
So we live in northern Canada, a place called the Yukon. Winter here is really long, and that's why it was hard for us to be inside the yurt all the time, being together. And plus we have this beautiful Malamute dog, but with three of us it was just way too small for us to handle the long winter.
Yeah, when 2020 hit, we thought, we have time and we should do something.
So we decided to collect a lot of material, like this old window and door, and the door from the train, and Tammy designed it, and we wanted to make sure that we have a lot of sunlights coming in.
Once the shock of news about the pandemic and not being able to nature guide for the summer wore off a little bit, we got busy tearing apart our deck.
How do you feel about your project?
Getting there.
Yeah.
Tomohiro built the structure, and with help from good friends, we were able to put in the 4 large panes of secondhand glass we purchased from our neighbor.
We wanted to have a floor that looked very natural. So what we did, this was all soil underneath here. Put some sand down, some sand that was mixed with clay. It's actually from the Yukon, close by. And then we put these granite rocks on top. So we got these rocks from a place that sells granite and marble, and we decided to buy some of the stuff that they were throwing out, and got that for a good deal.
And this is actually a door of the train that used to run between Alaska and Canada. And here there's a sign that says caution, ride on platform at your own risk. Do not cross between the cars when the train is moving. So you can tell that this is part of the historical pieces, so you can kind of pretend that we are inside the train. And when you open the door, you can go on their platform and look at the beautiful Alaskan mountains. So this is the door for our dog Tenshi to come in and out of the greenhouse, so that she can go and come in anytime she wants. So we have installed this carpet. Just roll it up, and because we have mosquitoes in the summer, we have this screen. And what she can do is you can just push it, and she can come in and out, and she knows the system already, so it's actually pretty cute to see her going and then coming in.
Our greenhouse is connected to our yurt. So you just step out of the yurt and here you are. Normally at this time of the year, we're on a river or we're hiking with our clients because we're nature guides. But because of the pandemic, we're not able to guide right now. So we have time to do things like sprouting, and we have time to plant a garden and actually take care of it and enjoy it. And that's one of the big reasons why we did this. It looks good, and we get to just snip some kale and throw it in our smoothies, and we're really looking forward to that once we can start harvesting. The reason we live in a yurt is because we love the connection we feel to the outdoors. And so when we designed this space, we really thought about how we could make it feel like we were still outdoors.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why we decided to incorporate the garden inside the greenhouse. So we feel like we are actually part of the nature. So once you open the door of the yurt, the first thing you see every morning is this garden, the vegetable growing. And that's a nice feeling. And in fact, in Japan, where I grew up and where I am originally from, there is this concept called a doma. A doma is a place where you actually spend a bit of time before you go into the house. It's like a semi-outdoor indoor space in between the actual house and outside, and you actually have a floor that's made of dirt. It's kind of in between space where we can enjoy reading and spending time here and soaking up the sun, and then once you're done with it, you can just go inside. And in the summertime, well, we live in the boreal forest, and there is a marsh right next to our yurt, which means that a lot of mosquitoes are coming in July. So this is like a bit of the,
Safe space.
Yeah, mosquito-free haven for us. So
We feel like we're outside, but we're not being attacked by mosquitoes. Yeah, we were talking about needing more space from one another as well. This is a great place for Tenchi to be. Yesterday Tomohiro had a Zoom meeting, and he was in the sunroom and I was in the yurt doing the dishes, so it was perfect. And in the summertime we can use this space to come out here and work or read or just relax or spend time with Tenchi or watch the plants grow.
There we go.
Oh no! We're
supposed
supposed to be nature connections, not
That's right.
nature.
I'm connecting to
destroying.
nature by walking
Oh.
it.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. See you next time.